This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Tude Stadium. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. The Alamogordo Tiger baseball team looking to keep their undefeated season going, 6-0 on the year as they host the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. And we're ready for first pitch. They decided to get going a little bit early. Normally we do our normal 15-minute pregame, but I think with the chilly weather and the winds, both coaches probably said, hey, let's go ahead and get this one going, not waste any time. I respect that decision. Tigers are in their white pinstripes tonight, black lettering and numerals in gold outlining. Santa Teresa in all black pants and tops, teal numerals and lettering, and outlined in white for them this evening. Santa T just coming off a win over Santa Fe, so they've just played a game. Alamogordo hasn't played yet today. These two teams will actually play a doubleheader, but it will be two separate days. Santa T will be back over here tomorrow for a game at 1 p.m. Kellen Wall getting the nod on the mound for Alamogordo tonight, and also a new catcher for the Tigers. Jaden Ruiz is going to get a try. We've seen this is the third different catcher for Alamogordo so far this season, as Ruiz will catch the first one a little bit outside, and we're underway. 1-0 the count to Jackson Simpson, the center fielder, hitting from the left-hand side for the Desert Warriors. And he will send this one foul and out of play. Well, maybe it's still in play. That's all the way up in the air on the third base line. I just assumed that one was flying out of play, but the Tiger left fielder, Ryan Macklin, over there to grab that, and there's one down. We'll get you the rest of the Tigers' defensive setup and the lineup for Santa Teresa. If you want to give a shout-out to Otero Federal Credit Union, our pregame show sponsor, as first pitch is going to hit the outside corner for a strike, and Gavin Garcia, the left fielder for the Desert Warriors, behind the count 0-1. And again, looking for that outside corner, finds it again, does Wall, and ahead in the count 0-2. Here comes the pitch from the righty. Can't quite. Oh, called strike three. I thought he didn't get that outside corner, but he does. And three fastballs all in the outside corner, and it's called strike three. So our Don Luna, the cleanup hitter, will step up, wearing number 99. He's the starting third baseman. So we mentioned Ruiz behind home plate. It is Preston Eldred at first, as the first pitch is fouled off to Luna. Out of play on the first base side, 0-1. The second baseman for the Tigers, Billy Copeland. Third base, Brandon Williams. And the shortstop is Aiden Tupper. Same infield we've seen all season. That was a really good slider from Wall. I think for a second, Luna thought that was coming in on him and just backdoored in, or I don't know, front doored in on the home plate. That's going to be a little high, maybe outside. And it's 1-2. First righty he's faced here in the lineup. Outfield, we already mentioned Ryan Macklin, Cade Kiss in center. Aiden McGinnis is in right for Alamo. And ground ball foul at the third base side. And we'll do the 1-2 again. Josue Ramirez is the cleanup hitter for the Warriors, as he is in the on-deck circle, their catcher. The right fielder, Sebastian Martinez, is batting fifth. Juan Acosta, their first baseman, will hit sixth. And that's going to miss high and inside, and it's 2-2 now to Luna. Jose Romo, their second baseman, will hit in the number 7 spot. Adriel Guzman is their starting pitcher, hitting 8th, and Jaden Torres, their DH, will hit 9th. And a swing and a miss in the dirt. Ruiz will toss it on to first to Eldred. And the Warriors, Desert Warriors, go down in order. A couple of strikeouts for Kellen Wall. And we're through 1/2 inning on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, and no score. We will take a break and return here to Tiger Stadium. Alamogordo and Santa Teresa. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
You listen to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Thanks for tuning in here on your Friday nights for some Tiger baseball as Alamogordo faces off against Santa Teresa. Second game for them in the round-robin tournament. And a called strike to Cade Kiss as he leads things off. And the pitcher for the Desert Warriors, Adriel Guzman. He's pitching from the right-hand side. Kiss will send this in the air to left field, but should be playable. And it is, as Gavin Garcia in left will make the play. And there's a quick first out for the Desert Warriors. And that will bring Billy Copeland for Alamogordo, starting second baseman, with one down. So it's Copeland batting second in the lineup. Brandon Williams will bat third. And then Preston Eldred in the number 4 spot. Kellen Wall will hit fifth. Called strike on the first pitch to Copeland, 0-1. Hayden McGinnis hitting sixth, followed by Jaden Ruiz in the number 7 spot. And the 0-1. Well, McGinnis, the way he spun, I think he was expecting to get, or I should say Copeland was expecting to get hit by it, but that pitch actually did not miss by a whole lot. One and one. That's right in there for a strike. And the count goes 1-2. Eric Vasquez hitting 8th for the Tigers. Aiden Tupper is hitting 9th. And we'll get you the defensive setup for the Desert Warriors after this pitch. Outside it misses as Copeland lays off, 2-2. So Adriel Guzman, the pitcher, and his other battery mate is Josue Ramirez. And watches that one in for a called strike 3. And so there's 2 down. And we'll bring up Brandon Williams, heading from the right-hand side, right-handed pitching, Adriel Guzman. First baseman for the Desert Warriors is Juan Acosta. Jose Romo at second. The shortstop is Matthias Hagen. And that breaking ball be in the dirt, and it's 1-0. I'll double-check that last name. It is Hagen, okay. Didn't know it was Hogan or Hagen. I can't read my own handwriting sometimes. Here comes the 1-0 to Williams. And it's outside, and it's 2-0 now to the Tiger third baseman. The shortstop we mentioned was Hagen, and the third baseman is Arden Luna. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1 now to Williams. And the outfield, Gavin Garcia in left, Jackson Simpson in center, and the right fielder is Sebastian Martinez for the Desert Warriors. 2-1. Now watch that one in for a called strike. That was the same one that we saw Copeland get punched out on. we're ready for the 2-2. That'll miss just a little bit up. And the count goes full 3-2 now. And everybody bundled up tonight. It is no sunshine, chilly, and breezy weather. It's not awfully windy, but it certainly isn't great. And a swing and a miss. Pitch is going to be in the dirt. And Ramirez will take a couple extra steps and make the throw to first. And it's 2 strikeouts for Guzman. So pretty much a mirror of the 2 innings. A long pop out and a couple of strikeouts. And both teams go down in order here in the first inning. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We are just underway if you're just tuning in. And you haven't missed anything. No score. We go to the second. Right?
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Josue Ramirez leading things off. Watched a first pitch in for a strike on a breaking ball. Fastball just misses, and then outside again, and it's 2-1 now to Ramirez. Top of the second inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And it's the Tigers and the Desert Warriors scoreless. In the dirt on the 2-1 from Wall, and it's 3-1 now. Ground ball foul up the third base line for Ramirez. And the count goes 3-2. It's 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Desert Warriors this inning, with Ramirez, then Sebastian Martinez, and then Juan Acosta. Count now full. Swing and a miss, and that is 3 consecutive strikeouts for Kellen Wall. And he has retired the first 4 that he has faced this evening. Bring up Sebastian Martinez, the right fielder, will get his first attempt. And Wall waits, ready to go. Kind of went quick pitch there, but misses outside. The count is 1-0. Ground ball to shorts. Fielded cleanly by Tupper. Toss on to first is in time. And had to hurry up with that. Good speed from Martinez. But Tupper makes the play. And it's 6-3 on the putout. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. And they'll bring up Juan Acosta, the first baseman, hitting from the left-hand side. Yeah, good mix in this lineup for Santa Teresa. I think this is their third lefty in their first 6 hitters. And he'll hit this one in the air, out of play to the third base side. And the count is 0-1. So far, the pitchers on each side have had the better of the results, as this one is hit softly up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Copeland, and it'll be an infield single, and stumbling afterwards, but he appears to be okay is Costa, who really hustled up the line. Just kind of a soft chopper up the middle, and it was deep in the hole. And I guess it was a pretty good throw there from Copeland. He at least made it somewhat interesting, but first hit of the game is an infield single for the Desert Warriors. And they will send up Jose Romo to the plate. And that's a breaking ball that drops right in for a strike. Time going to be called as Ruiz is going to go out and talk to his pitcher. He saw something, or there was a miscommunication on the, or he saw something maybe that he expects Santa Teresa to do here. Maybe looking for a steal. From the stretch, Wall. Yeah, runner does not go. Pitches in the dirt and away. And the count evens up at 1-1 on Romo. Coming set. And now stepping off is Wall, so we'll reset everything and do it again. Wall holding the ball down his right leg now into his glove. Ground ball to the left side, and it'll be snagged. Long throw to first, but it's not going to get there, and a couple of infield singles for the Desert Warriors, and they put a runner in scoring position now. So it hasn't been big contact on any of these, but to the right spots of the infield. Deep in the hole up the middle, and then between third and shortstop. And now Adriel Guzman can help his own cause here as he comes to the plate with 2 runners on and 2 outs. All set. Here's the pitch. Another good curveball from Wall as he drops that right in for a strike. And a ground ball foul at the third base side. And he's quickly heading the count here 0-2, trying to get out of some early trouble. After 2 routine outs, a couple of infield singles, and the Desert Warriors are threatening in the top of the second inning on the Rich Samoter scoreboard. Wall's ready. And the 0-2. Up the middle, and this should be a toss on to second, and they'll get it as Copeland will feed it on to Tupper, and a fielder's choice, 4-6, will end the inning. 2 hits for the Desert Warriors, no runs, no errors, and 2 left on for Santa Teresa. And we go to the bottom of the second inning on the Rich Samoter scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Baseball. It's no score between the Tigers and the Desert Warriors.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Preston Eldred to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. Called strike. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Tigers after they went down in order in the first. Kellen Wall and Aiden McGinnis also due up in the inning. The pitch from Adriel Guzman and a swing and a miss from Eldred. And that is 3 consecutive strikeouts for Guzman. And he has retired the first 4. Very much these two teams are doing the exact same thing on each side of the inning. Wall picked up 3 straight strikeouts, and Guzman has done the same. Wall stepping to the plate now, hitting from the left-hand side, and he will swing and miss. Counts 0-1. As Wall steps in, and here comes the pitch. And he'll hit this one high in the air. Giving chase is the left side of the infield, but it will get out of play on the third base side. And the count now 0-2 to the Tiger pitcher. So Alamogordo 6-0 after picking up another win last night, a walk-off over Deming 3-2. As they take on Santa Teresa, who was 4-1 coming into today. And I believe they picked up a win over Santa Fe just before this game. So 5-1 on the season now. And this is hit high in the air to right center field, getting back in time. Yeah, pretty deep fly ball, not quite out to the track, but decent contact for Wall, but he gets underneath it. And there's 2 down. Brings up Aiden McGinnis. Let's see if the Tigers can maybe get something working here with 2 outs like the Desert Warriors did in the last inning. 4-0, by the way, was the final score in Santa T's win over Santa Teresa in the game just before this. Outside and low, it misses to McGinnis, 1-0. And a foul off that took a deflection off the catcher and maybe the home plate umpire as well to the backstop. And the count is even at 1-1. That is outside and deflects off the glove of the catcher to the backstop. No need to go chase with nobody on. 2-1 the count. And we've got another foul ball that's been thrown in as well. 2 outs, base is empty, bottom of 2, no score. 2-1 the count to the Tigers 6-hitter, McGinnis. And the pitch. Blowing outside, 3-1. Tigers trying to pick up their first base runner of the evening. And a good hitter's count now for the Tigers right fielder. Here's the 3-1. Low and away, and he draws the walk. So Tigers get some speed on the base pass in McGinnis. And we'll bring up Jaden Ruiz, who gets the nod at catcher tonight. Tigers have sort of bounced it around. Ruiz is having to remove all of his catcher's gear before he makes his way out there. I think it's the first time this season the Tiger catcher has hit. Whether it's been Phillips or DeLeon Atkinson, they'd been DH'd for up to this point in the season. McGinnis. It's a pretty decent lead. First pitch is going to miss a little high. 1-0 to Ruiz. Ruiz has played 1 game this year, was a left fielder for the Tigers. I think it was Saturday. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. It's a little bit off there. Looked like a changeup. Coming set from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss again. And once again, off speed to Ruiz, and it's 1-2 as he was taking a big hack at it. The 1-2. Call strike 3 as he hits the outside corner. And that will end the innings. The Tigers do get a base runner, leave 1 on, no hits, no runs, no errors. And now 4 strikeouts for Adriel Guzman, the Desert Warriors. So we're already through 2 complete, but no score as the Tigers and the Desert Warriors, a little bit of a pitcher's duel to begin this one. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Sweet Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. It's 0-2 here to Jaden Torres, the leadoff hitter for the Desert Warriors in this inning, and a swing and a miss on the third pitch of the at-bat, and it's strikeout number 4 for Kellen Wall. So it'll be Jackson Simpson and Gavin Garcia that will round out the due-up in this order as we get to the top of the order. Last inning. The Tigers were able to work out of that. And so Simpson, who popped out to left field his first time up, hitting from the left-hand side. Ball into his motion, and in there for a called strike. And the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. That will... They say foul. Simpson thought that it stayed fair. I kind of thought it was a fair ball as well, but I wonder if it... Now, the home plate umpire thought called foul ball, and the first base umpire, who line right now, called foul ball. I thought that it had stayed in play until Wall touched it behind the bag, but they have a much better view of that than I do. So it's 0-2 now to Simpson. And a breaking ball called, strike 3. So the Tigers have punched out 5 Desert Warrior hitters so far. Tigers have been punched out 5 times as well, no, 4 times. And so the lefty Gavin Garcia, who struck out his first time up, will come to the plate. And this is hit well out to right field. McGinnis having to give chase, will get over his head. It will all the way out to the wall. McGinnis will toss it in. It will be a stand-up triple. Well, sliding triple, I should say, but well hit from Garcia. And he's got a runner on third for the Desert Warriors with 2 downs. 2 down here. Yeah, we don't have much of a wind tonight, so balls hit well into the outfield. They are going to, they're going to carry. You're not going to get those knocked down by the wind tonight, so you got to kind of play your normal depth. And McGinnis really didn't get a bad break on it. It just got over him. Good curveball from Walls. That drops right in for a strike on Luna, and the count is 0-1. Luna struck out his first time up as well. A base hit puts the Desert Warriors in front. And this will be it. Right back up the middle on a base knock. And the Desert Warriors are in front. So an RBI single for Ardon Luna. And Santa Teresa has put themselves in front, 1-0. And Josue Ramirez will come to the plate with a runner on first and 2 down. Good contact on those last 2 hits. And a pickoff throw to first. Oh, they're going to say he's out at first. I don't know about that. I thought he got back to the bag in time. I'll wait and see if they're going to check with the home plate umpire. I'll wait and see if they decide to change it or not before we take a break here. Okay, well, I guess it will stay as an out. Yeah, Wall never was sent there, so he could, kind of throw that whatever way that he wanted to, and it was close. Don't get me wrong, but my first reaction was I thought that he got back in before the tag. But the pickoff move does end the inning, and the Tigers do trail 1-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard after the triple, and then the single brings in the first run of the game. Bottom of the third coming up right after this.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, bottom of 3. It's Santa Teresa 1, Alamogordo nothing. And leading things off is Eric Vasquez, the DH for the Tigers. Alamo's bats have not woken up yet in this game. And fouled off and back to the screen for Vasquez, 0-1. Aiden Tupper in the number 9 spot. And then Cade Kiss just ran out and grabbed that foul ball and threw it back to the pitcher. As here comes the 0-1. And here is a chopper left side of the infield. Here's the throw, and it is going to go off the glove of the first baseman. And it'll be I'm going to give him an infield single because I thought Vasquez had run that out. Even if the ball gets there and is snagged up cleanly, I think that he's safe anyway. So I'm going to go infield single there for Vasquez. So it puts a runner on first with nobody out. And the Tigers have a base runner to begin an inning for the first time tonight. And Aiden Tupper will come up. See if maybe the Tigers are thinking bunt in this spot. Or at minimum, maybe a hit and run. Yeah, check swing. And they're going to call that a called strike. And it's 0-1. I don't know if he went around or not. He didn't point to him. That was a little bit high. Counts 0-1. This is fought off and foul for Tupper, and it's 0-2 now. And Tupper will check his cheat sheet as signal sent out by the Tigers' third base coach. Vasquez is going, and here's the throw to second. It is not, or it did get there, but looked like got in front of the tag, and now we're going to see an argument because certainly after the tag out on the pickoff, yep, and pointed over to first base right after that. So obviously the frustration with the pickoff call and the non-call there. It was a called strike 3, by the way, at the plate, so it was a strikeout on Tupper. who did not swing. It was close. Now, the ball got there maybe a touch before he slid in, but did the tag get applied? I think that's the other question. And I can understand it from the Santa Teresa perspective being bothered by that. Pitch misses a little bit low. 1-0 here to Cade Kiss, who popped out to left field his first time up. Hitting from the left-hand side. Right-handed pitching Guzman. And a ground ball to first, and now that will move the runner up, but it'll be 2 outs. And he'll bring up Billy Copeland. 3 unassisted. As Acosta fielded that cleanly and stepped on the bag. There's 2 down. So it'll bring up Billy Copeland, who struck out his first time up, but needing a base hit here to see if he can draw this game back even. Wild pitch could also do it as well. Now that you got that runner over at third. And there it is, back to the backstop. Here is Vasquez. He will get across without a slide. And the Tigers have tied it up. So Alamogordo evens this one up at 1 as the wild pitch scores the run, and I'm sure that will do nothing but add to the frustration on the Santa Teresa side after they feel like the runner should have been out at second. Inning should have been over on the ground out, I'm sure, in their minds. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 now to Copeland. 2 outs and the bases empty, but we are all even again at 1 run apiece. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. And it's going to miss a little bit high, maybe outside. And the count is 2-1. That'll miss high as well. 3-1. Brandon Williams, the on-deck circle. If Copeland's able to reach here. And here comes the 3-1. And that'll miss inside. Second walk surrendered by Guzman. And it will bring up Brandon Williams with a runner on first and 2 down in a 1-1 game. Williams also a strikeout victim. 5 strikeouts for Adriel Guzman. And Williams will step in. Pitch misses high, and it's 1-0. That's been kind of a hallmark of the Tigers this year. When they fall behind, usually they answer back in the bottom half of the inning. They don't spend a lot of time behind. Now, they have fallen behind in games, but down and away. Here's a pickoff throw to first, and the ball is going to get into the outfield, which, I'll tell you what, the run that Acosta had to go and get to that, he might have been able to get the second. Could have Williams. It would have been a close play, but I also understand the first base coach for the Tigers tell him to hold up. So 2-0 the count. That's right in there for a called strike. Good pitch from Guzman. Right down middle, 2-1. Working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to get a called strike 2. Count is 2-2. Runner goes. And I think he called strike 3 at home plate, right? Well, that was interesting. The home plate umpire pointed out where the strike 3 call was at, and it looked like it was above the belt. That's not a strike, is it? All right, that's weird. Anyway, runner would have been safe at second, but the inning is over because of a strike 3 call. And we will go to the top of the 4th inning. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is Emily from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Card Suite Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger. See you at the game.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, high pop-up that appears to be on the infield. And nobody had it as it drops probably about 10, 15 feet to the right of the catcher. Ramirez never had it. Wall was trying to park under it. He never had it. Neither did the first baseman, Eldred. So it'll just go for a foul ball. That's one of those as a hope to try and pay it off because that was certainly a playable ball there for the Tigers. The 1-2. This is hit in the air to left center field. Kiss got a good jump on it, and he'll make the grab in left center for out number 1. Brings up Sebastian Martinez, who grounded out to short his first time to the plate. Oh for 1 is the right fielder for the Desert Warriors. 1-1 ball game on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Both teams plate a run in the third inning. Low and outside, it misses. And it's 1-0 to Martinez. Kellen Wall continues pitching for the Tigers. And here's a chopper up the middle. Going to be a difficult play for Tupper. Throws on to first, and yeah, he was off the bag. I think that's the right call. First base umpire, I think Eldred did not have his foot on the base. And now we'll see Coach Nathan Winrow come out and talk. And unfortunately, the first base umpire has had both benches. I will say, if they change this call, I don't think they can. I think Eldred was off the bag. Yeah, I don't think there's enough. I think they've got to keep that safe. So they're talking it over. But I tell you right now, if they change it, this is not going to go over well. Yeah, safe is the call. Yeah, I think that's the right call. You could tell that Preston was pulled off the bag just a little bit. I'm not sure he ever got his foot back to the base. And so not an easy play. I'm going to give an infield single there to Martinez. And it'll bring up Juan Acosta, who singled in his first at-bat. That was a really good effort from Aiden Tupper, though. He nearly got that there. That was in good speed from Martinez. I think we'd mentioned that in his ground out the last time, that he really moved up the line. That made that play a little bit tougher. Low and away the first pitch to Acosta, 1-0. Pick off throw to first. Runner. Oh, no. I don't know about that again. Wall had thought that he'd got him out, but oof, that looked pretty clearly like he had gone back in time again. But the second time, the Desert Warriors are called on a pickoff, and this is fouled off, 1-1. I don't know, that looked pretty routine to me, but I thought he got the call at first on the first baseman, Eldred being off the bag. The two pickoffs, I don't know. And gets that on the outside corner for a strike, and the count is 1-2. And honestly, I couldn't tell you on the Tiger steal with Vasquez out at second. It was very close, and I wouldn't even gather a guess. But the two pickoff throws, here's one fouled off, and a nice spoil of a pitch there from Acosta. He just got the end of his bat on it and lives to swing another day here. The 1-2. And a ground ball up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. So that's 2 hits on the day for Acosta. Basically to the same spot he hit the last time. Interestingly, that Copeland was playing, seemed like further towards first base. So, I don't know. You know, that's got to be doubly frustrating for Santa Teresa, as you probably have runners in the corners here with 2 outs. So if Romo comes up with a hit here, you're going to feel like you should be in front. Romo already with a single today. Fouls one off hard and off the netting on the first base side. It's 0-1. And I'll say it again, I'm up here in the press box. I'm ways away, but plays that certainly looked very similar to lots of ones I've seen where the runner has gotten back in time. And it is, kind of difficult where the umpire is standing. He's kind of away from the bag. That'll be a foul ball up the third base side for Romo. He's standing out behind the mounds, kind of in front of second on the infield grass. And you have two-man crews, which, most baseball games in New Mexico in the regular season are going to be two-man umpiring crews. You get 3 usually in the playoffs only. Just don't have enough umpires. The 0-2. And just getting a piece of it. And Ruiz couldn't hold on to it in his glove. And we'll do the 0-2 again. And looks like we got time called because I think our home plate umpire might have taken that off of his foot or leg, but is needing needing a little bit of time to kind of recover here. We'll brush off a home plate, and that will lead us back to getting going here. 2 down, top of 4, runner on first for Santa Teresa. 1-1 ball game on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Wall with the pitch. This is hit well to right center field. In the air. Should be easy for McGinnis. He's got it. And the Tigers will sit down the Desert Warriors here. So, even without the pickoff there, probably doesn't end up bringing a run. So, at the end of the day, it ends up okay. But, I think Santa T's been on the rough end of a couple of calls, and now the first base coach is now talking to the home plate umpire. So now continuing discussion going on with the field umpire and the home plate umpire. So I'm not sure. I believe the third base coach is the head coach for the Desert Warriors. We'll go ahead and keep it right here since I've been yapping, but they were close plays. Don't get me wrong. It was bang bang. And since you said from Santa Teresa's perspective, they've kind of been on the bad end of calls 3 times tonight. Vasquez safe at second, and then the 2 pickoffs at first. Tigers could argue they've been on the bad end of a call at first with Preston Eldred, and it was very close. He might have repositioned his foot back on the bag, but you could tell initially it was off. Now, did he get it back on before the runner came across? Very, very close. So, and Santa Teresa coach bringing out some water to the umpires. I don't know if maybe that was a way to just talk things over a little bit more. Maybe, don't want to. And who knows what the discussion is? I think you can disagree without being disrespectful, and umpires can understand that. It's the human aspect of the game. It will always be that way. Just like a silly radio commentator sitting up in the press box and Called strike one on Preston Eldred. Kind of a late call. So you had one side kind of upset that they didn't get a call initially, and then when the strike was called, the Alamo side got upset. But yeah, I mean, sitting up here, be making judgments on them, it's like, nothing negative towards the guys. They got to make the calls, Fouled off again by Eldred as he stays behind the count 0-2. And at the end of the day, the call is what the call is. Just got to move forward and go play. The 0-2 again. And this is ripped to left field. First really good contact for the Tigers as Preston Eldred will hold up at first, and he's got a leadoff single in the bottom of the fourth inning for Alamogordo. And Preston continues to show why he's in that cleanup spot for Alamogordo. He's probably been Alamogordo's most consistent hitter this season. He's usually good for at least one hit every game. And we'll see what the Tigers maybe have on here as Kellen Wall takes a look at his signs cheat sheet. And Wall will send this high in the air to the left side. And in foul territory, it is grabbed. What a nice play by the shortstop. That was a long run for Matthias Hagen. And he was able to get to it right just past the third base foul line in the grass. And there is one down. And it'll bring up Aiden McGinnis, who walked in his first at-bat. Down and away, and well done there by Ramirez to get his glove on that. He had to backhand that out in the left-hand batter's box. Or just behind it. And this is hit in the air to left center field, but should be playable. Oh, it's a diving grab, and no, he did not make it. And so Eldred will end up at second base. Preston really couldn't get a lot further because he had to hold between first and second. Really nice effort by the center fielder, Jackson Simpson, but he wasn't able to get there. It was not easy. It was well hit, and I don't know, we got a little bit more of a breeze. Maybe that knocked it down. I thought that either the left fielder or the center fielder was going to be able to get to it. But give a single to McGinnis, and the Tigers have a runner in scoring position. And Jaden Ruiz, who struck out his first time up, will come to the plate and try to get the Tigers their first lead of the game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He goes after the slider there from Guzman, and it's 0-1. Now, both teams certainly started to have more success at the plate as the game has progressed. And nice balance between the pitchers, making some big pitches, and watches that one right in there for a strike. That was tough for Ruiz because that first pitch was definitely low and away. Second pitch looked a lot like it, but it stayed up in the strike zone. I think a changeup there on the 0-1. Didn't have the same movement as the last pitch. The 0-2. Fouled off, and Ruiz will keep the at-bat alive. Tigers already with some success on an 0-2 count earlier in the inning. Preston Eldred on his leadoff single was behind in the count 0-2. And Ruiz steps back in. First and second for the Tigers with one out. Big hole on the right side if he can poke it to that end. And instead, he will just poke it out to left field. Oh, not going to get beyond the glove of the shortstop. Throw to third. Got him in time. Eldred kind of stumbled as he was trying to get from second to third. He had to hold because it was right there for the shortstop to make the play.
The city of Tucumcari is opening a congregate shelter at Rhodes Field House for those no power in the affected area. Doors will close at 9 p.m.
The PA to tell me. Nope. Ethan Phillips is the courtesy. So fielder's choice 6-5. And still first and second, but with 2 down for Alamogordo now. And in there for a called strike on Vasquez, who already has a single tonight. And here comes the 0-1. Fouled off and out of play, and again behind 0-2. Well, I really thought that one was going to get into the outfield there. I always say with baseball, man, my depth perception is awful. Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, yeah, that's easy going to get into the outfield. Base hit, sure. 0-2, really good curveball from Guzman as he wraps up the inning with a called strike 3. So the Tigers lead 2 on. They get 2 hits, no runs, and no errors. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. Still tied up at 1 run apiece. This is Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports 1230, 101.9.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. The Alamogordo Tigers are tied up with the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. We go to the top of the 5th on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And Kellen Wall will continue. Yeah, the wind is definitely kicking up a little bit more here. And down and away, he'll miss. Oh, no, gets called strike. Okay. By the way, when I say oh, no, it's more of a, oh, no, I'm wrong, not oh, no, that was bad. As Adriel Guzman is at the plate, the pitcher will ground over to third. Nice stab by Williams. Toss on to first is in time. That was emphatic by Brandon Williams. He really rocketed that over to Preston Eldred. 5-3 on the putout. So it'll be Jaden Torres to the plate, who struck out his first time up. As the DH steps in. And Wall in his 5th inning of work into his motion. Here's the pitch. Outside. Yep, called strike 1. The 0-1. And this is hit in the air to right field. Should get down. It will. McGinnis will get to it over at the line, and not going to be able to get it any further, but nice little poke out to right field for Jaden Torres as the number 9 hitter comes up with a base knock. And puts a runner on with 1 out. And back at the top of the order for the Desert Warriors with Jackson Simpson. A pop out and a strikeout in his 2 tries. So 0 for 2 as the lefty steps in. See how aggressive Torres is at first, and Wall will step off the bag. I mean, on the Tigers, I'm trying a pickoff move here for sure. They've had success with it in this game. And no tag this time. Here's the pitch. Well outside. 1-0 to Simpson, and Ruiz will take a moment to go out and talk to his pitcher there. Maybe a little miscommunication on where that pitch needed to be. I don't think that was where Kellen meant to put it. Yeah, the flag now almost straight out, blown in from right field now. So it is not warm out there for the players, that's for sure. And this is laced to left field for a base knock. And that'll be back-to-back singles for the Desert Warriors. And with one out, they've got a runner in scoring position as Simpson comes away with his second hit of the day. And it'll bring up Gavin Garcia, who tripled his last time up. And time going to be called as Wall. Those are his glasses that he took off. Interesting. Looks like he handed them to Coach Winrow there. And coming set is Wall. Look back to second. To the plate he goes, and he'll miss low and outside. So 1-0 to Garcia. Already has the only extra base hit for either side in this game. It went deep out to right field and trying to put his team back in front here. We're tied at 1 in the top of the fifth. And this is hit too short and goes off of Tupper and into the outfield. They will not try to score that run from third, and hard hit right at the shortstop. And I think you got to go E6 on that one. Not an easy play, but and that's going to bring out Coach Phillips to talk things over with his team. The first base coach for Santa Teresa, I think, trying to argue that that is a second visit to the mound, but it's not the first. It's the first coach's visit. I think the catcher can go out and talk to his pitcher there without it being an official visit. At least he held up the number 2, which makes me believe that he thought it was the third visit. Now, if Coach Phillips comes out again, then the Tigers, I believe, do have to make a pitching change. Alma's going to play double play depth here in the hopes of turning 2 and trying to end the inning. So they are not playing the infield in here. Fouled off on the first offering to Ardon Luna. Luna knocked in the only run of the game, a single that brought in Garcia after the triple. Bases loaded and 1 out. And Santa Teresa trying to break open this game. The 0-1. Yeah, fastball that will miss, I believe, down. Count is 1-1. There's the pitch. And fouled off. First base side. I can't say enough how big a strikeout would be here for Kellen if he can get it. And I will say the strike zone has definitely been, it's going to be an inch or two outside, inside, inch or two up, down. We've seen it all game. So if I'm Luna, if it's anywhere close, you got to be swinging. Here's the 1-2. And this one right back to the pitcher, but it goes off his glove. He'll be able to get the out at first, but the run will score. And, boy, that was just bad luck for Kellen. He got his glove out there, but couldn't squeeze it. And it's 2-1 Santa Teresa on the ground out from Luna. And Josue Ramirez will come up with still 2 on and could give his team a little bit more insurance here. Torres, the runner that scores from third. Kellen would, if he squeezed that, he might have had a chance at a double play there, but. And in the dirt, Ruiz has kept that in front of him. I hesitate to even say this out loud, but we haven't seen Ruiz have to go and chase very often tonight. It's been a combination. I think Wall's control has been good, and there hasn't been a lot of wild pitches. That has definitely been something that has plagued the Tigers a little bit, is balls getting away from the catcher. Now, not saying, Phillips or Atkinson, it's necessarily their fault, but, it just has been what it has been. So, catcher and pitcher talking things over. Hopefully that wasn't broadcaster's curse there. Of course, we're going to get a wild pitch here in a second. It's all my fault. Runners on second and third, a 1-0 count with 2 outs. And Ramirez, who has popped out and struck out, is back in. Breaking ball, that'll miss high and I believe inside, 2-0. Simpson at third, Garcia at second. And Wall is looking towards the Alamogordo dugout at the moment. I don't know if maybe he was not getting the call that he wanted. Kellen's usually a pretty quick worker, but a little more time here between pitches. That breaking ball is going to miss high, and it's 3-0. And Wall, I don't know if he looked frustrated there, but I think the umpire's gotten the calls right in this at-bat. Sebastian Martinez, who's 1 for 2, stands in the on-deck circle. The 3-0. That's in there for a called strike as he gets the fastball across. And I believe we are 3-1. I think the scoreboard says 2-0, but 3-1 should be the count. And here it comes. This is hit in the air, right behind the bag at second, and the inning is over. So kind of a bad luck for the Tigers, but Desert Warriors put themselves in a position to get that run home on the comebacker to the pitcher, and they lead 2-1. Can the Tigers answer back like they did in the third? We will find out next on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Desert Warriors 2, Tigers 1. This is Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tigers trail 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers with 3 hits in this game and 1 run. Desert Warriors with 8 hits and 2 runs in this game. And the Tigers with 1 error. Desert Warriors yet to register an error today. And first pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner as Aiden Tupper leads things off for Alamogordo. Number 9 hitter struck out his first time up. As here comes the 0-1. That's in there for a strike. And that one was a little bit better pitch there from Guzman. It's 0-2 as he kept that more over the plate and right at the knees. Tupper will hit this in the air to left center field, and Hagen makes a fine grab over the shoulder catch at shortstop as he had to get into the outfield grass to grab it, but Tupper very nearly that in the right spot there in left center field beyond the shortstop, and way too far of a run for the center fielder and the left fielder, but it does not fall. K-Kiss will come up now 0 for 2. Ground out to first and a pop out in his 2 tries. The pitch. Line outside, 1-0. Now the Tigers have done well this season to answer right back after they give up a run. Can they do it again here? Kiss will hold off. Good pitch there from Guzman as it's over for a strike, 1-1. One down. Bottom of 5. 2-1, Santa Teresa. The pitch. Down in the dirt and away. And 2-1 now to Kiss. And this whole at bat so far, the catcher Ramirez has been setting up on almost like he's holding his glove kind of on the inside line of the batter's box on the right-hand side of the box. Let's see where he sets up here. Yeah, again, to the outside. This one right back up the middle, takes a hop off the mound. Hagan at second, we're short, will throw on to first, and he got him. Hagan has made some really, really good defensive plays for the Desert Warriors. Just made one an over-shoulder catch, and then that one on a slow hopper up the middle and took the carom off the mound, and he grabs that on the run and throws to first and just beat Kiss by probably about half a step. 6-3 on the putout. 2 down. Billy Copeland comes to the plate now. Strikeout and walk. 0 for 1 tonight. The number 2 hitter for Alamogordo. And he'll watch that one miss. Well, in there for a strike. 0-1. If you're a hitter, if it's anywhere near the strike zone, you've got to be swinging. And that's in there for a called strike again, 0-2. That's a breaking ball that looked like that one dropped below the knees, but and a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. So the Desert Warriors get the shutdown inning after scoring in the top half. They take a 2-1 lead to the top of the 6th. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger. See you at the game.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Sebastian Martinez watches the first pitch in for a called strike. Kellen Wall, his 6th inning of work, and the 0-1 is fouled off to the backstop. 0-2 now. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Desert Warriors. They've got a 2-1 lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as we head into the late innings here. Acosta and Romo also due up. The 0-2. This is high in the air, but should get out of play on the first base side. See what the Santa Teresa fans have got. They're pretty smart. They brought a heater, one of those heaters they use as propane down here. I don't know how much it's helping, but certainly can't hurt. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Wall. I will say I am cold here in the press box, and I'm not sitting out in the wind like those folks are. Not be astounded by sports fans and their willingness to sit in, and I mean, this isn't awful. I mean, you look at super cold temperatures that, like football season especially, that people sit in, but I don't care. If it's 40 degrees and the wind is blowing, it is not enjoyable First pitch to Acosta is going to miss just a little bit high, 1-0. Anytime that wind kicks up. Foul off for Acosta, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's 2 for 2 today, a couple of singles for the Desert Warriors. Now, Tigers, they can keep it at that one-run difference. We've seen them battle back in late innings before. Took Roswell to extra innings, eventually won that game. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And that's one Acosta would like to have back as he went after one low and away. Hitting from the left-hand side is the first baseman for the Desert Warriors. And tomorrow morning's games, hopefully we'll at least have some sunshine tomorrow morning. That would make things a bit better. This one hit high in the air, left center field. And I believe Macklin's going to be able to get under it. It actually is left center field. Actually gets pushed to shallow left field. When he hit it in the air, it looked like it was heading out to left center. I think the wind probably gave it a little bit of a direction closer to the third baseline. It's an out regardless, 1 or 2 down. And Jose Romo will come to the plate. Single and a pop out, 1 for 2, as the second baseman hitting from the right-hand side, facing the right-handed pitching wall. And here's a ground ball to short. Tupper got it cleanly. Little shuffle step, throw on to first. And it's a very routine top of the 6th inning for the Alamogordo Tigers. Down in order go the Desert Warriors. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 your score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Santa Teresa in front of the Alamogordo Tigers. Alamo 2 bats when we return.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, as first pitch is in there for a called strike on the breaking ball from Adriel Guzman. Leading things off for the Tigers is Brandon Williams, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And he'll send this one fouling out of play, and he's quickly behind here, 0-2. Tigers with 4 hits in this game, 1 run, and they've left 5 on base. The 0-2. And that one's going to miss just a tad high, 1-2. I had to pause for a second because I've seen that pitch called a strike in this game. I thought it was high, but didn't miss by much. 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. And here it comes. And got a foul tip of it, but went into the catcher's glove. And the 3rd strikeout of the day for Williams. And it'll bring up Preston Eldred, who's 1 for 2. Has one of Alamogordo's 4 hits in this game. I don't think anybody has multiple hits Vasquez has one. Eldred has one. McGinnis has one. I'll have to find the other one here in a second. Swing and a miss from Eldred. He's a little frustrated with himself, kind of short-arm that swing. Where's my other hit? Eldred, McGinnis. That'll miss on the 0-1, 1-1. Vasquez. And you know what? I think the Tigers only have 3 hits. Swing and a miss from Eldred, and he falls behind now 1-2. Yeah, I think I marked a walk as a single. Tigers have walked twice. Guzman really seems to be picking up steam here as the game goes along. The 1-2. Low and away, it misses. Count evens up at 2-2. Base is empty and 1 out in the top or the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. And that is well outside. So some easy ones for Preston to lay off of here in these spots, and it's 3-2. The pitch. And it's on a rope, but again, right to Hagan at shortstop. Some good contact. That was actually one of the easier plays that Hagan has made tonight, but it's a line out, and it's 2 outs. And it brings up Kellen Wall, who has popped out twice, once to second, once to short. As the Tigers are running out of outs. Now just 4 left here. Trying to keep things unbeaten on the season. And Wall will get a piece of it, and that one took Karam off of the catcher and maybe the home plate umpire. I don't know. And I think it's off the catcher, so Josue Ramirez taking a little bit of extra time here. He seems to be okay. One of the coaches for Santa Teresa. Tell you what, man, there's been a lot of noise from the Santa Teresa. I mean, it's cheering on their own guys. They've been a little wild down there tonight. So they're having fun. Probably just try to keep themselves warm. Swing and a miss as Wall is a little bit late, and it's 0-2. Yeah, I'd probably be trying to bounce around as much as possible to stay warm. As here comes the 0-2. That one missed high. And the count is 1-2. Aiden McGinnis, who has been on twice today, is in the on-deck circle, walking a single for him. Outside it misses. 2-2 now to Wall. And you never know if you can start manufacturing something with 2 outs here and there. Get on with a walk. Stuff happens. So as much as this inning seems like it's almost over, you got to keep battling. 2-2. That one comes inside. Did it hit him? Wow, I'm surprised that didn't. The way that took a bounce, it looked like it hit off of somebody, and I think the only one it could have was Kellen, but he didn't seem to act like he got hit, or trying to tell the umpire that he was. But it's 3-2 now here. Wall going to call time as Guzman actually staying set. Wow. Wall called time. And here comes the pitch. And that is going to be outside. It certainly looked like it was outside from up here. The Desert Warrior bench wanted that called strike 3, but just off. And Aiden McGinnis will come to the plate, walking single. I think for the Tigers, I'm trying to run here, to be honest. I mean, it's been one of those games where I feel like you need to try to fight. But I will say Josue Ramirez on that one time, he threw a laser out the second. Very nearly got Vasquez. So he's not a catcher that probably one of the better throws I've seen from a catcher on a steal attempt this season. The 1-0, and it's away, and it's 2-0 now. Always good when you can make the other side have to throw more pitches and get, force them to make it out. This has popped up and should in the inning. In foul territory. And coming over and making the play is Acosta. And this inning is over. So Tigers couldn't take advantage of the 2-out walk. And we're through 6 full as Santa Teresa is going to be looking for some insurance runs in the top of the 7th to add on to a 2-1 lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Baseball. This is Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All others subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Atrell Guzman fouls off the first offering from Kellen Wall in the top of the 7th inning. It's 2-1 Desert Warriors as they try to add on some runs and feel a bit more comfortable in the bottom of the 7th. This is a pop-up on the infield, and Wall is going to call everybody off and make the grab just to his left of the pitcher's mound. And there is one down. Guzman likely finishes the night at 0 for 3. 1 for 2 for Jaden Torres, who singled and right now has the winning run for the Desert Warriors. Scored on a comebacker that was just off the glove of Kellen Wall on the mound. As he swings and foul tips it into the glove, 0-1. And if Wall catches that, we might still be tied because at minimum, maybe he gets a double, or at minimum he gets the out and the run doesn't score. That's a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. And this is laced out to right field. That'll be a base knock. McGinnis will get to it. No advancement, but Jaden Torres in that number 9 spot has come up with some big hits, and he did the same thing with 1 out in the 5th, and that led to the run coming across. Desert Warriors probably could have had more that inning. They had the bases loaded when that comebacker went off the glove of Wall. Tigers were able to avoid a big inning. And Jackson Simpson, who is 1 for 3, popped out in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, and singled in the 5th as the lefty comes to the plate. Almost no lead at first, and Wall will step away. I think he was hoping maybe to get another pickup. Been forgotten at this point. Those were some close calls that went for the Tigers. And again, Wall will step away. And so I'm not sure. He's not comfortable with something here. I don't know if it's what the pitch call that's coming in or something else. And this is hit in the air to left field. Macklin should be able to get to that. He does. So he makes the grab out in left field. That's a nice grab by Macklin. That one continued to push towards the foul line. It had good carry on it, and then you throw in the wind, and Ryan makes a nice play for the second out of the inning. Line out to left field. 2 down. And Gavin Garcia, who has tripled in this game, reached on an error and a strikeout, is 1 for 3. Outside it misses. 1-0 to Garcia as the lefty steps back in. 9 hits for the Desert Warriors in this game. And there's that quick pickoff throw to first, but Desert Warriors not taking not taking much of a chance here at this point. They'll just take the base runners and see if they can get some hits. And this is a high pop-up and out of play. As it gets out on the third base side, 1-1. That's been a good game. Had a little bit of everything in this one. And, certainly Alamogordo wants to try to come back and keep that 0 in the loss column. We'll see if they can do it in the bottom half. Got to get through this, though. That comes side, and limboing out of the way of that was Garcia, 2-1. And trying to hit that outside corner. Oh, they did give it to him. 2-2. Thought that was a little bit low, but I've thought that a lot tonight. My pitches outside, inside, up, and down. So, as always, I'm sitting up here in the press box. And again, with 2 outs, you never know what can happen here if the Desert Warriors. And boy, how much an extra run means going to a bottom of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Wall. Now, Kellen has pitched a solid game tonight and has certainly given his team a chance here in the bottom of the 7th. Can the Tigers' bats get going? They will bring up their 7, 8, and 9 hitters when we return. Tigers down 2-1 on the Rich Samoter scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Card Sweet Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, a 2-1 ball game, and Jaden Ruiz will lead things off, shows bunt. And, okay, he did not make contact with that. I couldn't tell. It bounced off the ground. I thought that he may have touched it, but instead he gets ahead of the count 1-0. 0 for 2, grounded to a fielder's choice and a strikeout in his 2 at-bats. And that'll miss high and maybe a bit inside, and so it's 2-0 now to Ruiz. Vasquez has a hit, and Tupper in the bottom of the order hasn't come up with anything today. Here's the 2-0. That's a good breaking ball that's right in there for a strike, 2-1. Desert Warriors trying to get to 6-1 on the season, could even up their record with the Tigers. These two teams play again tomorrow, and this is hit high in the air to left field, but not having to move a whole lot is the left fielder for the Desert Warriors, Gavin Garcia, and there's one down. And I'll bring up Eric Vasquez, who has singled and struck out. Has scored the only run for the Tigers. It was on a wild pitch back in the 3rd. No RBIs in this game for the Tigers. Not many hits either. Just 3 hits for Alamogordo in this one. And that breaking ball will drop low. And 1-0 to Vasquez. Guzman has been very, very good in this game. Doesn't have an overpowering fastball or anything, but good movement on his pitches. And that is a check swing, and I believe I don't know if he fouled it in, went around, but it's going to be a strike. And the count evens up at 1-1. And we've got catcher talking to pitcher and hitter talking to third base coach. And I think that one might have gone off of the umpire, so I think that's probably why. Giving him a second to recover. If it did go off and he didn't show, I mean, took it like a champ. 1 down, 1-1 to count. Here's the pitch. And trying to hit that outside corner. I think he missed low. And 2-1 to Vasquez. Tupper is in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Here's the pitch to the Tiger DH. And he hits a soft pop up to second. And there's 2 down. So 2 down, and Aiden Tupper will be the Tigers' last chance to try to keep this inning alive. Almost made some contact on these pitches, but Ruiz got into that pretty good, but just too far under it. That was, I think, Eric got jammed a little bit, and Tupper watches that fastball miss outside, and it's 1-0. Tupper made some good contact in his last at-bat, but unfortunately was felled by a really good play by the shortstop Hagan, and that is going to miss high. 2-0 now. Now, if you're Alamogordo, if you can get back to the top of the order, maybe you can make something happen here. Honestly, that's got to be the deal now. You need Tupper to get on. The 2-0. And he watches that one in there, called strike. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off and out of play. And now the Tigers down to their last strike. Two-1 Desert Warriors, bottom of the 7th on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 2 outs, base is empty, and a 2-2 count here to Tupper. Atriel Guzman, the righty, into his motion. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and struck him out. And the Desert Warriors send the Tigers to their first defeat of the season. Santa Teresa gets the win, and heck of an effort there from Atriel Guzman, who allows just 3 Tiger hits and 1 run and strikes the last hitter out. He ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts on the evening. So on a chilly night, the Tigers come up just a little bit short, 2-1, the final score. These two teams will play again tomorrow. First pitch will be at 1 p.m. We'll take a break and wrap it up on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. This is Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning, flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is Emily from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Card Suite Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Alamogordo Tigers dropped their first game of the season, a final score of 2-1 to Santa Teresa, and just couldn't get the bats going. Only 3 hits for the Tigers, and Santa Teresa didn't give Alamogordo a whole lot of extra base runners. Tigers did leave 6 on base, not that many. Santa Teresa left 6 on base, but the Tigers with one run on 3 hits and no Santa Teresa errors. And 6 left on for the Tigers, or I should say for the Desert Warriors, 2 runs on 9 hits and 1 error for the Tigers, and then 6 left on for the Desert Warriors, as we mentioned. Kellen Wall, really solid effort, complete game, 9 hits, only allowed the 2 runs, 7 strikeouts. This pitching staff has thrown a lot of innings this year and have mostly thrown, a lot of them thrown complete games. And so far this year, they've gotten wins, or, we've seen a couple of extra, or 1 extra inning game, and that's we've seen 2 extra inning games this year, haven't we? Yeah. So, Tigers have definitely had to battle for sure. So, but the Tigers get a hit from.
The city of Tucumcari is opening a congregate shelter at Rhodes Field House for those no power in the affected area. Doors will close at 9 p.m.
As well that Tularosa Baseball is going to be playing here at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning as they will take on Santa Fe. They're a late addition to this tournament after, I believe it was El Paso Da Vinci. I've been mentioning it was El Paso Leadership Academy, but I guess it was actually Da Vinci as they had to drop out of the tournament. So the Tigers dropped their first game. We'll see how they bounce back tomorrow. It's a very good Santa Teresa team. Both teams are at 6-1. We'll see who wins the second half of essentially the doubleheader tomorrow. Look forward to bringing you that one here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. We are going to sign off for the evening, and we'll be on the air with Alamogordo softball tomorrow, 11 a.m. first pitch, 10:05 pregame over at the softball complex across from Mountain View Middle School. They're taking on Los Lunas, so we'll have that game for you first. I'm going to do my best to get over here as quick as possible to get in all of the boys baseball game against Santa Tede tomorrow. And then we'll hopefully have a full doubleheader for you guys. But I can't really control the time of games and stuff, and especially they start early tonight, like they did yesterday. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. Have a great night for tuning in to your baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk. And stay with us here on ESPN Radio here on 101.9 FM and 1230 AM.
If you're an enthusiastic self-starter with interpersonnel communication skills, Exciter Media may have a position for you. We are currently seeking an account specialist to be a part of our 3-station cluster. If you're interested in a career with an opportunity to grow and earn more, send your resume to Buck Zingerle at BZENGERLE@excitermedia.com. That's BZENGERLE@excitermedia.com.